Today, as we break ground for the start of construction of the compressed natural gas project at Lake Kivu, I'm pleased to join you representing His Excellency Paul Kagame, the President of the Republic of Rwanda. I would like first to congratulate governments for partnering with the government of Rwanda in undertaking this important project for our country. As we know, the methane gas provides an energy resource valued at billions of dollars for the Lake Kivu region. In order to get the value stored in the methane gas, the government of Rwanda welcomed government project aimed at extracting natural gas directly from Lake Kivu, process and distribute it throughout Rwanda. This key strategic project will create a level of energy independence for Rwanda, removing the dependence on imported energy sources. Indeed, projects and partnerships like these play an important role in our journey toward domestic energy security. In Rwanda, the total access to electricity stands at 71.92%, whereby 50% of our all households are connected to the national grid as of May 2022. This plant is expected to provide a new energy source for domestic use, which will bring us closer to the goal of 100% access to energy by 2024. The use of natural gas will contribute to the reduction of greenhouse gas emission by releasing less carbon dioxide into the atmosphere than other fossil fuels, in line with the country's green growth and the climate resilient programs. This new source of energy will help reduce usage of firewood, where national dependence level is over 84%, despite strong effort to reduce this. It will also improve the health and safety dangers related to a possible gas eruption. The government of Rwanda welcomes the fact that developers of this project wish to use the gas to replace fuel in vehicles, cooking in schools, and other government institutions. This will address the issue of availability and affordability of gas in Rwanda. Distinguished guests, this groundbreaking is a testament to the enabling environment the government of Rwanda has put in place to encourage investment and private sector participation. This has included putting in place incentives and encouraging initiatives toward promoting investment in the renewable energies. As I conclude, I would like to thank again all of the people who played a role in putting this project together. All those from government side, the local communities, public sector, and anyone else who was part of getting us to this groundbreaking. Finally, allow me to thank government for choosing Rwanda for this significant project and to reiterate Rwanda's commitment to collaborating with you all along the implementation of this project. Thank you so much.
Today, Rwanda is on a journey of transformation and prosperity. We are embarking on this journey and looking at investments that can drive this objective, investments that are inclusive, sustainable, and of good quality. Today, we are very pleased that we are launching a project that fulfills all these objectives. inclusive in terms of the solutions that it brings to the people and citizens of Rwanda and beyond, sustainable because of the environmental credit that we've seen attributed to this project, and good quality both in terms of the science, quantitatively but also qualitatively of the project and what it brings to our investment destination. And so, Right Honourable Prime Minister, I'm pleased to also take this opportunity to thank you very much for officiating this inauguration, because we know that your presence here indeed is testament of the government of Rwanda's continuous and consistent support to private sector, and also to creating an environment that is conducive to attracting very important transformational projects such as this one that GasMeth is. And so we've been looking forward to this day, Stephen, from the time that we signed this agreement with GasMeth, with a few government of Rwanda representatives that are here, including Minister of Infrastructure, Rwanda Mining Board, RDB, among others, REG as well, because we knew that the launch of this project would turn a new chapter indeed in many ways for our country and for the journey that I said we are embarking, which is transformation and prosperity of our people. And not only transformation of the people and the economy of Western Province, but also the country. And as the CEO of African Bank said, it also will have an impact cross-border, which is something that the project is looking at as well. We also applaud its sustainable credentials because, as you know, today, looking at ways that economies can pursue sustainable development, reducing their carbon footprint, we as a country as well, together with our international partners, are looking for projects that actually will help to meet this objective. And you may have followed recently, not just COP26, but also CHOGM. Sustainability is always a consistent project, and as a global community, we all have to work very hard to achieve that goal. And maybe also, lastly, I also want to say that this investment for us as the Rwanda Development Board and Government of Rwanda continues to show and to demonstrate the conducive business environment that we have built over the years and that the government of Rwanda has made a priority. And so when we see investments such as this being launched on a day like this, we see validation of the environment that we've been building that is conducive for business. We also applaud our visionary leadership that continues to set this direction and that continues to facilitate investments such as this one to reach their objective. And so on that note, to GasMeth, we very much pledge our continued support, facilitation to this project until we see that it's completely implemented and objectives have been met. I also want to thank specifically the shareholders and the management of GasMeth for choosing Rwanda for this very significant project. And I hope that we all will be looking forward to the benefits that we saw being presented, that this project will bring not only to our economy but to our lives as Rwandans, whether it's transportation, whether it's residential, changing to cooking gas, or whether it's industrial use of gas. We're looking forward to all those uses, and we think they have different benefits. And so I really just want to congratulate GasMeth for this milestone, and to also encourage everybody here today to continue supporting the project, whether as a future customer or even as a partner in one way or the other. And so let me end also again by encouraging you, if you get tempted like I am to stay here longer when you see the view here, please do take that temptation seriously and visit Rwanda. Don't just come and launch the project, but also see what Karongi has, one of the most beautiful destinations we have in our Visit Rwanda map. So very welcome to change your minds and change your return times. Stay here a little bit longer.
We were gathered here today for the groundbreaking ceremony for the beginning of construction for the GasMeth gas and compressed natural gas plant within Rwanda. We're here in Karongi, which is the main hub, the main site for the gas plant. Phase 1 of the project is to construct the first extraction barge and the onshore facilities. That's approximately $310 million. The total project is currently $530 million. Now, the project itself will extract gas from the water in Lake Kivu, and that gas will be processed to allow us to sell it as 3 different products. The base product is an industrial gas, and that's used for industry. That'll be cement factories, tea plantations, ceramics plants, that type of project. The second process or second product is a slightly more refined gas, and that can be used for cooking and domestic type products. That can be put into cylinders, or it can be put into centralised storage and distribution within housing estates. The third product, and that's the highest quality gas, is sold as an automotive fuel. So that can replace diesel fuel, petrol, for private vehicles or things like buses, large fleet owners for trucks, potentially people like the Rwandan Police Force or the Defence Force in public vehicles. The investment climate in Rwanda is exceptionally good. The government here has been tremendously supportive, and that's both regionally and at federal level. Everybody has contributed to moving this project forward. They've been supportive, and there's been no hurdles. The second one is a very simple technical one. The lake itself is one of only 2 lakes in the world that actually contains gas. There is one in Cameroon as well, but it's smaller than this. Now, when we understood the situation of Rwanda being landlocked and entirely dependent on importation of fuel, this was a great product, a great project that would allow us to take that gas and do something useful for the country economically, and Rwanda has strong environmental principles. Using this gas to displace polluting fuels is something that Rwanda was already set up to try and achieve. So for us, the investment climate and the technical resource available in the lake, the business market that existed was principally why we chose it. The project itself is going to produce gas at a sustainable rate. The lake is not stable as we speak. The gas quantity in the lake today is known, but there is still gas entering the lake. So that quantity is increasing. Now it's not clear how quickly that's increasing, but there is an increase. Now, what we're seeking to do with this project is to produce gas at a sustainable rate. Our contract is for the first 25 years, but that can be extended. But that will be based upon us looking to see that the resource is behaving in the manner that we expect it to, and we can measure and monitor the lake to make sure that the resource is preserved for the longer term. Up to the sort of total allowable quantity, and again this is linked to the sustainability in the lake, we can produce about 40 million standard cubic feet per day. Now, Barge 1, so the first barge that we're embarking on production or construction of, is intended to do about 13.4 million standard cubic feet export. So each of the subsequent 2 barges should do the same, getting us approximately to 14 million per day.